Timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Second and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Flushed out right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Fields throwing again. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Rodgers will throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
Then here the defense wins. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. To throw is Fields. Steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Now a battle for the football, and it's caught. It's a touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now they send a man in motion right. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, they're only up 12-0. 1 extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Brandon Echols. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Shook my, now I'm finna give y'all another hit. And I just put my drink down. Milan, darling, Milan. That, to the run this, Miss she, her black, designer, say Gucci, Prada print, DOE, I'm a condo rich, big Dolce, Diva, Donda, Dundada, Tokyo, Honda drip, Poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new pushback, but I'm still gon' get that. Labels quaking, they mistaken. I'm that wrist they frozen, Q. Let's go, I'ma get.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Pierce in motion left. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Richardson to throw off play action. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Downs going in motion left. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Offense at the line and set to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Richardson working from the gun. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Rodgers to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And able to to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rodgers now on first down. And that one too wide and incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Rodgers to throw once more. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go. First quarter. But work to be done as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Second down, here's Richardson. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Sauce Gardner picks it off. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels got to change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up. Didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No, the bar is raised. If you know me.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Here's the punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hurts. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Hurts.
They'll roll him out right. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
And Hurts going to move him around. And now they'll shift things around. But first down, Hurts.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Rodgers now to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 66 yards.
And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned him, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Here is 3rd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Rolling to his right.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
2nd and 5. They'll go again with Hall. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll run with Hall.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Hall.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they send a man in motion right. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. They'll try and throw for it. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Now 3rd down and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to air one out. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Echols. And the Jets are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Yards there on the touchdown run. And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? Dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down.
Check back 21, Mike 21, check back 21. Go. Warrior 70. Check back 21, Mike 21, check back. Crowd love Yanni. Crowd love Yanni. Hey, check back 21, Mike 21, check back 21. Here we go, D.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught at the 20. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there for Philly. 49 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Just keeping the play alive. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll look to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the...
There he goes, left side.
Breece Hall.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game...
And this is caught! Touchdown, Jets! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Jets are an extra point away from going up by 30.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking.